Oh, good evening. This is my third run at this. I'm not reading my own work correctly. I get over halfway through it and then I page down and I don't know what hell I am. So I got this word processor and I need to use it, so I did. It's really simple too. I transferred the text over there and now I've got a nice white page and a beautiful readable font to go ahead and read the two poems that I was talking about. And then I think I will indeed put the vignette on Rico and Vincent and there's another character. I'm going to put that separate, I do believe. So, okay, it's Wednesday night, and rain today. Man, it rained like crazy. I had to go out and dig gutters, open up drain pipes and drainages, and it got in the garage like usual, but it was okay. It went back out. I don't think I heard anything. We'll find out, won't we? Then to go right across town and got some gasoline and such. But you know, I really look forward to this. The writing of these stories and these poems, as I've said before, it really is my art. I'm retired, and I guess I could take one of my empty rooms and, you know, put a canvas in there and do what George Bush does and paint, you know. Not quite my way. I painted younger years. I painted, and I think that the written word, the spoken word, are my. It's like a double barrel shotgun in a way. I get to write things and then I get to read them. And I like that. I think that people like to read. And I think that sometimes people would like to read and they don't read because it takes time to read. And who reads anymore? Well, and some do and some don't, like it's always been. So the videos are taking off and people are doing videos. And so why not to the fulfillment of a concept called guerrilla literature. You know, people have asked me, why don't you just publish it? And in a way, I do publish it here. And I would like to get the corpus right, and you know, I'm still working on it. Go ahead, whatever, self-publish, get a publisher. I don't know. It's just too much confusion. I do know that by writing every day, sometimes 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, I'm healthier. I'm taking care of myself, my inner world, and the stories are fantastic stories, you know, and I mean that in the sense of fiction, of story. And probably nothing touches the truth more than fiction and stories. And so I like that. I like telling stories. Not sure where they come from. I'm on a rather long one right now. The whole To Catch a Warlock series and Vincent and Friends and all that. This, it's all connected. This is all connected. It's not like it's a different stuff. It just has a different spin or a different look. I don't know. Anyway, the poetry, it's about ancient goddesses and them being, well, I think I'd just as soon read it to you. Ancient goddess and crew crashed down, and the world never knew that. She had fled the mighty stars. 3.5 million years after 16 billion years, and more than a handful tears. She lay there naked to their hand. So sacred she lay there, dignity frozen for the millennia of time, and history and beauty uncorrupted, even by the hand that now searches her for the secrets of time and space. Did the eyes of the gods see the violation? And will their patience be broken by such a transgression? They will bring down failure on the blasphemer, who is corrupting her infinite beauty. Had she returned to this life, she would be reigning again over the peace she still can bring. So if we weep for our ignorance and plead for our lives in all their repetition, if we pray to the walls that hold silence and fall on our tired knees, we believe we will have made right that good thing we never did. But will, we swear it. And yet the cosmos say no, no. You shall not this time even begin to see such mercy. For you stand in your accusation before those on high who have watched, and we lie as if they be the fools and not us, who be but liars, cheats, and thieves. Let the stars fall from the galaxy, leaving it empty to all. In upon its very self, pulling sister black holes in from the other black holes, and the universe and all its toil dissolves in an amorphous milky substance that spreads out into the nothingness until it has finally disappeared. It's a poem about the end of the universe. There's an ongoing conflict with the gods on high, you know. It's a theme that keeps replaying and replaying. I think it's a good theme. I enjoy a banter with the gods, you know. All right. Here's one. Ooh. I don't even know quite how to explain this. I'm just going to read it. I've heard the masters weep from mountain tops with but a plea, and I've heard nothing until I learned too to weep. Loud from the innards, I had to learn to weep. As the gods weep for souls foolishly set free who wander perhaps from lifetime to lifetime, soul trapped with spirits bound, looking for a pickaxe. The right volume and pitch, and a sense of sincerity. Focused sharp, it could, maybe, break through some walls by pitch alone. Too much thinking deep and all. Hell, I don't know. I fake it. I scream loud, often, demand, constant. Yet let them fall. The word and all. Let them fall. From minds and mouths and lips and this may be heart, just for the breaking and the waking. I heard them. They did cry out to the rattling, the cracking, the shattering of all the things we seem to not only know, but still search and search for, like a non-stop. And if right then eyes are closed, I can just pass through. But, can't remember much, but what I do remember is way cool. So what, curse the gods and die to but live again? The gods laugh slowly and fully at our folly. Yet if we laugh a bit too hard, it becomes blasphemous. Is this the tears of the gods? The tears of the flesh and all its entrapments? And on a good day, I shake my fist at on high and curse on down. They laugh again and again, and they weep as well, as they damned well should. We stand not alone here and now, bound by umbilicus, uncut. The gods themselves cannot escape this. Symbiosis with such flesh buckets in transition to a new divine, an old divine, a black pit of silence. Call them down. Call them down and dance. Claim the right to the truth. And so steal from the gods if you must, and lie as you deem it best. And always run from the west, setting sun behind you and the dawn ahead of you. And the middle is always the middle, coming or going, and the night, she is constant, like memories of the womb. So anyway, those I was very happy with. I like those two pieces. I think they're good. I mean, they're good for me. They're good for my heart, my soul. The process of writing it and then reading it and recording it and recognizing it as my art. It doesn't matter, whether, like I say, it's graffiti. It's graffiti. It's guerrilla literature. It's intellectual vomit. It's creation in a moment. I write these quickly. That I don't, pour over them. I tell the story as it comes to me. And I'm not saying it makes sense even to me, but I keep writing the stuff, and I sure like it. I like writing it, and I like the characters, as I said. I like getting to know them. It's a lot of fun. I imagine, that there's a book in here, and not the point. It really is about guerrilla literature. I think it's important. And you used to see, in the Bay, you used to see like art cars and stuff, like, yeah, you're going to make money off that, aren't you? But they're beautiful. How cool. And even, you see some graffiti out by the railroad tracks on the backside of Oakland, man, there's high-end art stuff going on. I mean, there are people working those spray cans and colors, and maybe some of the stuff they're saying is heartbreaking and dangerous, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's a rainbow, maybe it's a unicorn, maybe it's beautiful. But it's there. It's urban art, urban art. Well, we're not, if we were in the caves, we could hammer it out in the pictures. It'd be great. It'd be fine. But we're in another kind of thing now. And we can make art in so many ways. And I'm just really happy that I've learned to make art, or learned to understand art more so, you know? I've been doing some writing for 30 years. You never know it. But it matters a lot to me, and I can't stop. And I don't want to. Like I say, it's high therapy. It takes me places, tells me stories, and I just really love it. And now, like, okay, here it is. It's like, God, 1:45 here in Tijeras, New Mexico, Mountain Time. And I'm having a nice coffee with 2 sugars in it. And I'm very happy with my word processor and the ability to read through a rather long piece of text. However, in order to do the vignette, I would have to shift back over to my notepad and then transfer it over to the word processor and then do the, you know, the view. You want to take a look at what it would look like if it was, and there it is, it's good. And you can expand it, you know, I expand it and then I can read it well. And it just scrolls up, you know, a half a space at a time. The other one was jumping page to page. So anyway, came out to a good 4 pages solid. 4 pages solid. I like that. So I'm going to transfer, and maybe I'll just post these videos back to back. Thank you for looking at them. I get a number, you know, on the YouTube thing, and I don't do them public. I'm not, you know, I don't know why you do that, but I know how to do the link, and I know I can share them on Facebook, so that's how I do it. I'd like to just be able to do the page right, you know, the Facebook thing right, but it's like I'm reading a piece of poetry, and I can't get that right, and I wrote it, and I've read it like 15 times, so yeah. Issues. Anyway, we will press on and allow ourselves, I'll allow myself, I hope you will allow yourself to just enjoy a little guerrilla literature, you know? Pretend it's a cheap paperback. Remember Mickey Spillane? Yeah, I know sometimes I write a character and I want to be like a sexy redhead, you know, back in the day behind the door with the frosted glass on it, works for the private eye. Yeah, maybe she smokes a cigarette. Yeah, high heels, all of it, you know, perfume. Anyway, that's just sometimes. And sometimes they're just crazy nomads. All right. I will move on to other things. And again, thank you. I like this. I know that a few people are watching, and so I like that. It's like I get to do a little spoken word, and you can watch it whenever it's convenient. All right, I'm going to stop. Thank you. Bye-bye.